All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in to the broadcast tonight. I'm Ramonica Plachette. Some of you know me as the Bald Chick. Listen, I'm the mother of Fawn tonight, right? So tonight I am being joined by an amazing crew of women. These women have been in a container space with me for the last 6 weeks. This is actually week 6. And I'm super excited for them to just kind of share their story with you. They are from different backgrounds. They all do something very different, something unique, and something amazing. And you're going to get a chance to actually hear from them tonight. So what I'm going to do, because you kind of see everybody right here on the panel, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of bring them up, maybe like one by one, just so that they can introduce themselves very briefly. And then what we're going to do is come up as a group, and we're just going to talk to you about what confidence is like, what it feels like, and what it means to really just embody confidence, because it's a process. Like, I literally hear people ask all the time, how are you so confident? It's like exercising. It's a muscle. It doesn't mean that you don't have, you know what? Let me just stop there. Let me just stop like right there, because I feel like a whole little sermon was about to come on, and that's not what we're doing. I want you to hear from these ladies. So give me just a second. I'm randomly clicking. All right. Stand by. Okay, so first up, I'm gonna let this lady introduce herself. Hold on, that's not what I want to do. All right, take it away, Miss.
Thank you, Monica. Hello, everyone. My name is Pamela Bell. People call me Pastor Pamela, and I am a pastor, spiritual life coach, mentor, and early childhood consultant.
Yes, thank you. And you guys are going to hear more from her, but I wanted each lady to be able to like shout themselves out. Okay, next. Hi.
Hey everyone, my name is Shasta. My brand is a little yin yang, and I am a growth facilitator.
Ooh, yes. Thank you for being here with us tonight. Hi.
Hi. Hi, my name is Kimberly Johnson. I'm an independent Herbalife distributor. I'm a health coach as well as a certified personal.
Yes, welcome. Good evening.
Hello, hello, hello. I'm Yolanda Richardson Hunter, independent beauty consultant with Mary Kay Cosmetics and entrepreneur extraordinaire.
Ooh, I love it. Come on, welcome. Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Hi, this is your girl Corinthia Nicole. I am a indie artist singer, also your virtual and personal assistant.
Hey, hey, hey. Welcome.
Hey,
Oh, there you are. Hey, we got a phone chicken. Amazing. Introduce yourself. Tell us who you are.
Say again.
Introduce yourself. Tell us who you are.
Oh, my name is Tiffany Bass. I am your fitness coach. I am your spiritual advisor, and I'm here to walk you into your new.
Amen. Thank you for joining us tonight. Hello.
Hi, nice to see you. My name is
Yes.
Stephanie. My name is Stephanie Collins. I'm a nurse practitioner, and I'm also the care coordinator for the Missionary Visionary Health Career Training Institute here in Baldwin County, in Daphne, Alabama.
Fantastic.
For
Thank you so
CNA.
much for being here. All
You're
right.
welcome.
So I'm going to add everybody back to the stream. Woo. All right. Okay. So, ladies, if you want this to be shown on your page, just simply go to my page and you can actually share it out. Let's see here. Someone is saying, hello, Fawn sisters. Hi, everybody. Thank y'all so much for being here. All right. So, okay. So why don't I go ahead and just kick off with the first question? So my question is, what made you join the Fawn Confidence Container Space? What made you join this? Oh, don't everybody go at one time.
I'll start first. I was tired of not showing up consistently.
Yep. Yep.
And part of that was because of the nagging self-doubt and limited beliefs that I had. And I guess I'll talk about how we walked through that, during the 6 weeks. But
yeah, that's good. That's good. Anybody else want to share?
I joined because of you, Monica. I randomly met you at an event, and you just had such a great energy and spirit about you, and I felt that I just needed to know what you were about, and I didn't know what to expect when we started this journey, but man, it has been a journey for sure, and you're amazing, and I'm excited to see where we're all have transformed to today.
Yes, thank you so much. I love what both of you guys have said thus far. I think oftentimes when we hear something about confidence, I think a lot of people would raise their hand and say, oh, I have confidence, right? And because no one wants to admit that they don't have confidence, it's not a bad thing. It's not having confidence to take action is, I think, the way that we should frame this up, because there's a big difference in being confident in who you are, but maybe not being confident enough to take the action to do the thing, right? There's a big difference in that. And so I just want to say that, because I don't think these ladies or any of the women that I've come in contact as a whole are like, oh my gosh, woe is me, I don't have confidence. We got it. We just have like an idea or a message or some type of common theme that we want to get out into the world. And sometimes we just don't know how to do it. And when we don't know how to do a certain thing, then our confidence just kind of goes down. So it's not an individual thing. It's around, how do we take action? And clearly you ladies have taken action and consistently showed up for yourself. So I just want to celebrate you all like tonight. I want to tell you that I'm super proud of each and every one of you. Like, I've seen a transformation. I've seen a growth. Does it mean that you stop and it's over with? Absolutely not. Like, literally, we're just getting started. That's what I want to tell you. Like, we're just getting started. So I'm excited to see where we all go from here. All right. So does anybody else have anything they want to share before I toss this next question out here?
I just wanted to say that I wanted to join this group because I wanted to execute the plan, because I can show up for everybody. I can show them what they need to do and how they need to move, but I don't do that for myself consistently. And so I wanted to execute something for me to say, I'm important. You need to be bold for you. You need to come forth for you, because we can do it for everybody else, but then we don't do it for ourselves. So that was important for me to show up for me.
Yeah, like that part. I mean, I think there's probably like not a person on here that Oh, geez. That's what happens when I forget to call my kid and be like, "Hey, I'm live streaming tonight." Okay. Anyway, sorry about that. But no, you're absolutely right. I think we're all guilty of that. People who are watching, if that resonates with you, just put me in the chat that you do so much for other people that you forget to actually do it for yourself. And it's so important to show up for yourself because there are people counting on us to get things done, whether it's you're here to transform someone's life, you're here to create some level of generational wealth for your family, whatever the case may be. We need you, but if you don't have that level of confidence that you need to show up and play full out and not be overly concerned with judgment, then you're going to be stopped dead in your tracks and not take the action. And that's where a lot of people actually get stuck. So thank you for saying that. I think that's amazing. So real quick, why don't you guys tell me, since we're talking about generational wealth and transformation, real quick, tell us who you serve. Who do you all work with? Who needs you? Tell us a little bit about that. Shasta.
Okay. So who needs me? I'm a growth facilitator, and I help people that it seems to be the people that find me are people that are in the middle of a life cycle change, people that need to find a little balance, need to de-stress, need to kind of in an emotional life cycle change. And my program, I'm not sure if you want us to talk about that right now, but I have created a program that I've been working on for 20 or so years now, and you have brought this out of me, that I've done so much work over these past 5 or 6 weeks, that my confidence is crazy out the roof, and I just know that this is totally going to happen now. But the people who need me are the people that are going through a life cycle change, and they need to learn how to de-stress, maybe improve balance, and it's good for anyone at any age.
Oh, that's so good. Okay. Yes, I'm so proud. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud. Okay. Kim, you're up next. You're right next to Shasta and then Yolanda. Go ahead.
Okay, I would say that anyone that's low on energy or is wanting to look for a healthy lifestyle change, they need me. Be it weight loss, weight gain, um, dietary supplements, they need me, and I'm here.
Okay, see, I love this energy y'all giving about they need me. They're gonna de-stress with me.
They
Okay.
need me because I don't open my mouth and say, "Here I am. I'm here to help you."
That's good. Yolanda.
Okay, so when it comes to me, that's what I do. I de-stress. So the people that I help are primarily women.
That's it.
The ages are between 30 and onward to 70, 75. They fall in two groups. One group is help me make the wrinkles go away, and the other group is help me make money every day. So that first group is basically self-care. I sit down in front of a woman. She thinks I'm just showing her how to wash her face, but what in actuality is occurring is that she's carved out 15 minutes to 45 minutes of time just to love on herself. And every time she washes her face and she looks in that mirror, she touches herself, she reconnects with herself, and she is de-stressing, washing the stress away for the day. And she's just spending time with herself, for herself, unapologetically. And then group two are the ones who say, hey, I want to make the wrinkles go away and I want to make money every day. I help them think about what their plan, their strategy is as far as, is it a small goal? Do you want to just get out of debt, pay off some bills, or are you making a plan to leave your position? Then I work with them and create a strategy, set goals, realistic plan, and make sure that they understand the real reality of running a business as opposed to selling them the fantasy. That's what I do.
It's beautiful.
That's good. That's good. Okay. Corinthia.
My group of people are men and women who need a little faith in their life. So I do it by music. I try to encourage you each and every day. I have motivation through song, through jingles, songs that I write, just to brighten your day, to understand that you're not here alone. I also speak to single parents, so male and female, let them know they not have to feel as though they don't have a village. You have a village inside this journey of a single parent. And I do word songs, I do it through books. So I have a target market of people who need to some booster in life.
She's been so humble. She can sing, y'all. I mean, it's past sing. The word is sang.
Yeah.
She can sing. She
She
can
can
sing.
sing. Okay. All right. Pamela.
So if you're a woman who has ever said, I don't know my purpose, just thinking about the word purpose brings you frustration, I'm called to you. And so many women have said that to me, I don't know my purpose. And whenever we talk about purpose, they talk about how frustrated they are because they don't, quote unquote, don't know their purpose. And so I do that by helping them through my ministry called Cultivate Her. And Cultivate Her is based on Genesis 1 and 28, helping to cultivate her, the Genesis 1 and 28 woman, the one that God has blessed and called to be fruitful and to multiply. So I do that through mentorship, through coaching, through Bible study, through teaching the Word of God.
Such a powerful work. Such a powerful work. Like, I just need to say this because I feel called to say this in this moment. Like, growing up, I think we all heard some things about purpose. For me, it was in life. And, you know, I also heard created with a purpose, like by God. And I can say over the last year, especially like the last 3 months, purpose is something that has been made so clear to me. And it's by some of the ladies that I'm around, and my bishop and my spiritual mom and my brother and my mom. These are people, we're having these conversations about what your purpose is, and that everybody is called to a purpose. So if you don't understand your purpose and what that means, you definitely want to connect with Pamela. I mean, all of these ladies bring something so amazing that you're going to need on your journey in life. Like, this whole entire cohort got me real excited about what they are doing. Okay. Tiffany.
I'm sorry. I usually serve women who are 40 and older who don't want to go to the gym because they don't like the way that they look. So they want to come to an intimate space where they can work out one-on-one with somebody or with a small group where they're not uncomfortable and they can be free in being themselves and working on themselves and doing functional fitness. And even in that, it's preparing them, because the name of my business is Fit for Destiny. It's preparing them for their destiny, because you can't fully do what you're purposed to do if your body, your mind, and your spirit are not aligned. And so that's what I do. I try to bring wholeness, oneness, so that you can move forward in your purpose. Yeah, that's it.
So good. So good. Okay. Woo. Oh, okay. Stephanie.
Okay. The group of people that I feel need me are the people from 18 and up to like 60, if not older, because I served as a CNA before I got into nursing, and I just feel that people need to know, just because somebody tell you you don't have the credentials, that's just fire for me, and that makes me want to go further. So they just sort of lit a fire, and I want them to know that they can. And the answer is always yes, I can. And with God before me, I can do anything. So I want to help those who want to go into the healthcare field, to let them know that we're here and we want to help you along this journey.
That's good. This is good. Okay, Shamiko, tell us who you are and then tell us like who you serve.
Hello, my name is Shamiko, and I'm late. But I'm the but I'm the creator behind New Minds Mentorship Program. I am a youth consultant, teen girl advocate, as well as an author. Also help entrepreneurs who like to write a book. So who needs me? Youth girls ages 12 to 17 need me if they struggle with confidence issues, depression, and just kind of living out their purpose and so much more, as well as those entrepreneurs that want to pursue writing a book or becoming an author. I do help them learn how to publish a book. So that's my story, and I'm part of the Fawn group.
You are. So I want to toss this to anybody. So why do you guys think, knowing what you know now, why do you think women, whoa, wait, did I get everybody? Yeah, okay. Knowing what you know now, why do you think women may struggle to show up for themselves?
Because I know all of us talked about this in the group about being in our head and being our worst enemy. And a lot of the things that we think people are saying, like, are people saying that, or are we saying that? So a lot of it is just really self-doubt, not believing in yourself, but we're just scared to show up. And I think you posted something, I don't know if you posted something in the group or on your Facebook page, and you asked a question about is it that you're scared to show up, or fear, or is it that I can't remember the word you use, or if you afraid to promote yourself. I think it was somewhere along those lines. So I think women have been taught, kind of be quiet, and be humble. And I think I shared something in a group about you can be confident and not arrogant. It's nothing arrogant about you telling people about what it is you do, trying to sell your service or your product. So I think the thing is uncomfortable. We've been taught, you're boasting, quit boasting, you need to humble yourself. So that's one of my reasons I think why we don't show up.
Yet it is okay for a man to be on a field or on a court and he dunks a ball or he scores a touchdown and he beats on his chest and he gets in other folks' face and he taunts them. But if we do that, bad woman, sit down, you're doing too much, shut up, you think you're all of that, right? So absolutely right. I completely stand against women playing small. That is my thing. We were not created to play small. And as a fawn, which for those of you who are watching who may not know, it's an acronym for fully activated woman now. Now someone said, what about the men? And now I'm gonna start saying, what about them? Because I'm a man, so I don't know. I cannot. Well, I'm just gonna be quiet right there because I was about to go somewhere else. But I don't know. I've never been a man. I've been around plenty of men, and I have brothers and uncles, and they were activated per se. But I'm a woman, and we have been taught to shrink back, and I stand against shrinking back. And God told me that I was the person to lead women through their journey of being fully activated. And that simply means you're going to show up. That means you're going to activate your gifts. You're going to be whole. You're going to look great. We're not suppressing our beauty, any of that. And we're going to create profits. And we're going to do all of the things that we were created to do unapologetically. That's what we stand for, or that's what I stand for. And I believe these ladies stand with me as they've gone through this. This is actually the second round of Unleash Your Boldness. It was just a year in between when I had the first one and when I had the second one. So anyway, it's exciting to see the transformation. Does anybody else want to talk about why they think women actually shrink back or don't stand in their full power?
I'll add a little bit to that. Sometimes it's really just the fact that we're nurturers and givers, and we give so much to everybody else that at the end of the day we have a little bit left for ourselves. And the other thing about that is, in the process of doing for others, we sometimes lose who we are, and we forget how powerful we are. And then sometimes we also feel a sense of guilt and unworthiness when we do step out, or we want to step out. We'll tend to put someone else ahead of us because that's just our natural tendency. And if you don't reconnect with yourself on a daily basis, just to make sure that you're tuned into who you are, you can lose track of that. And then in the possible losing track of that, you lose your self-esteem, you lose your energy, you lose your power. So that's also one of them. You want to get a habit of working and doing and doing and doing instead of being. So that's always the issue.
I love that word, being. It is something so amazing about being. Again, if you think back across your life, we haven't been taught to be this woman who stands in her power, who stands in her presence, the aura of being whoever it is that you are called to be. And let's not even talk about the fact that we haven't been taught to go after profits. But listen, we're responsible for households or contributing to households. So how dare we not talk about money and things like that? Is super important. Does anybody else want to share? In the audience, thank you all for being here. Let us know where you are watching from. And if you have any questions for any of our speakers, definitely let me know. Does anybody else want to share anything about that?
Yes, I wanted to say that some of us with want to be perfect and appearing perfect. Uh, People not moving. We're not exactly where we think we should be, but I shouldn't let that stop me from helping somebody. So I would say imposter syndrome, perfection, holds.
We caught you in a little bit of the matrix, but I want to share what I heard. I heard you say that sometimes as a leader in your industry, which you are, you may not be where you want to be, but that does not negate your power to show up and actually help people. And did you say something about imposter syndrome?
Imposter syndrome from not being perfect.
Imposter syndrome from not being perfect. Yeah. Okay. I like it. Anybody else?
I wanted to share that a lot of times you just got to do it afraid. There's a lot of fear around showing up, because a lot of times you're comparing yourself to somebody else you see on Facebook, or the industry or how they do it, but there's nobody like you, and only you can do what you do, and you have a people that you're called to, and so you just got to do it afraid. It may not be perfect, it's okay. Be present over being perfect. And so that's it. Just do it afraid.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Someone else was speaking up as well.
I was going to say I found myself getting caught up in creating for other people, and so I had my own programs, but I was getting feedback and deadlines and group help with a team with other people, and so I'll always put my own programs to the side. I didn't have anyone pushing me or talking about it. It was all on my time. And so my time just wasn't as urgent as what I was dealing with at that moment. And so that's my situation. I got caught up in creating for others.
Mm, mm, mm. Woo, so good.
Can I say
Anybody else?
Yeah. Sometimes we're afraid to be the trailblazer. Because I think I shared this on our call. I know that God is pushing me into a new space or area of ministry. And when I looked at ministry, I was like, I don't want that. Yes. And you said, but why does it have to look like everybody else's? And so we're sometimes afraid to step out and be that trailblazer that you know God has called you to be, because there's no blueprint. It's something new. And you're out there walking it out and you don't feel supported because you haven't done it before. You haven't seen it before. That requires that confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's what makes us afraid is the unknown.
Yes.
The unknown. And like I said, I've been so used to being behind the scenes, working behind the scenes and coordinating. And when I'm out front, it's like, oh no, this is a spotlight. I'm not used to this. And again, like and many of the ladies have said, you know, the confidence, the fear of not knowing how people respond and, you know, just as they say, do it unafraid.
Oh. Y'all just said something that kind of tipped me off just a little bit. So can we talk about the unknown for a minute?
Yeah.
You know, because before when Pastor Pam finished, literally what I was hearing was that song, "Put your trust in Jesus, he will make everything all right." Corinthia, look, I ain't gonna put you on the spot. I just put myself out there. I was like, pick it up. But literally, that's what I heard. When you understand what your purpose is, and when you understand that you are unique, and so you're nothing that you do is going to look exactly like what someone else is doing, and you start moving in that, you're going to feel some fear. I think people think that it's supposed to be this fearless journey. You are going to feel a little fear. Fear is mentioned in the Bible like a whole bunch of times. I think like 350 or 360 sometimes. So God knew we would deal with fear. So like that's a real thing. But in that, I think you said just keep going, because a part of the whole journey is it is the unknown, but we serve someone that knows the whole entire plan, the whole entire process. And if you, thank you, he brought it back around. If you put your trust in Jesus, he'll make everything all right. You just have to trust the process. We were not created to know how things were going to go step by step. That's not how it was set up. Mm-hmm. It would be great to know, because who would want to know? Like, I low-key want to know, but I'm all right, because it's just not, right? Why is it important to step into the unknown? Why is it important to step into the unknown? That's a great question. I have a response to that. So kind of what I just said, we were not created to know all of the steps. We were created with a purpose, and a purpose to move and to live out what we've been purposed to do. But if you think about, if someone says, hey, I need you to drive from Mobile, Alabama to California, to Los Angeles, California. I don't know the directions, but that doesn't mean that I should not go because I don't know the way. The directions are the unknown, but now there's GPS, there's all different types of tools that we have to help us reach our destination. So a tool could be, in that example, it could be a GPS. In another situation, in terms of these ladies who have been on their journey, or anyone watching who's on a journey, you have spiritual leaders, you have friends, you have family members, you have people who really just support you as you take a step. Like when a baby learns how to walk for the first time, that baby like, if you think about it, they're wobbling. They don't know, all right, I just took one step. They don't know if they're going to be able to make another step or if they're going to fall. But the one thing I know, and I've seen babies do consistently over and over, is when they fall down, they always get back up and they keep trying until they're successful. Babies have kids like faith, and I think that's why we are supposed to have childlike faith, because it allows us to keep moving despite the unknown. That's the best answer I got. Does anybody else want to contribute?
I'll add a little bit to that. So why is it important to step into the unknown or walk into the unknown? That's where you grow. And believe it or not, we walk into the unknown every single day. You just presume that you know what's going to happen. Okay, you don't know from the moment you take that first step what's really going to happen. So you're always walking in the unknown. You just presume, or you assume that things are going to go a certain way because they did it yesterday, or this is what your expectations are. So you're always walking in unknown because we never will know. And that's how we grow. If you never leave your house, you will never know what's outside. If you never leave your city, you'll never know what's on the other side. So you have to walk in the unknown. Otherwise you won't grow.
Yeah, so true. I like that. Someone says I have a small sign beside my bed. Give it to God and go to sleep.
Amen.
Basically, basically,
Yeah.
because to do anything else really is insanity. It doesn't mean that we can't plan, but I can also tell you this as someone who worked in corporate before jumping into this space. In corporate, we were taught sort of everything. There was a roadmap on how to do everything. As an entrepreneur, there's not always a roadmap, but I can tell you that when I get still, or let me say this, when I listen to the voice, I hear step by step on what to do. In other words, and I used to think that God didn't care anything about video marketing and social media or any of this stuff, but I can tell you, He has poured out so much strategy on me that I am blown away. Literally, I was saying, what are we even before this started? I was like, what are we doing for March and April? What do you want me to do? And y'all, He literally gave me an entire framework. I'm talking about a whole framework, title and all. It just requires that you are in tune with who your creator is and own that, and then sit and wait for the downloads to happen. That's how it happens for me. Just really that simple. So I know we're working on your presence, your power, and your profits. And it is a whole entire program on mindset, marketing, and creating digital products. And I was like, oh, this is the title? It's the title for now, the power of your presence. I was like, oh, okay. All right, then this is what we're doing. And that's it. That's just how it is. But I wasn't always like that. And so everything that we do is a process.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that we do is a process. Okay. So next question. Who should
Monica, before you go to the next question, can I just
Yes,
add, just
please.
even think about your physical body. Your physical body was not made to stand still. Your physical body was made to move. So you can just even apply that little bit. Your physical body, it was made to move, not to just be stagnant and getting fat. You got to
Mm.
move.
Okay, you know that's a program called Made to Move, right? I just heard that, ma'am. Made to Move.
Got
Okay.
it.
Okay. All right. Let's see. What if you remaining into what you already know is good for you? The world isn't as forgiving and supportive as we would like to believe. Anybody want to take that?
I'll take it.
I,
Anybody else want to go?
I would just say, what if you're remaining to what you already know is good for you? But how do you know if that's good for you if you haven't experienced anything else? Like, how do you know this is the best? I mean, and I'm convinced, and I think all of us are convinced, this is not it for me. God has so much more. And the unknown, I even think about what you said at the in live person at the fun event, something about sitting in chairs, you know what I mean? And when you sit down, neither one of us trying to see, oh, is my chair gonna fall and things like that. Every day we're walking by faith. When I get in my car, I drive to work or whatever we do, that is the unknown because I have no idea what's gonna take place. And then far as like forgiving and support, I know this is a big thing with entrepreneurs. People don't support. People will support you if they see you supporting yourself. We can't have these what you call these little pity party type of things. People will support you, and I think it's kind of self-fulfilling prophecy. When you tell yourself nobody's going to support me, nobody's coming, nobody's going to support my product, event, service, or whatever. You start to believe that thing. And we were talking about, seeds and That's what I would say, believing, that there's much more to what they got than just right now. I'm almost positive.
And also, like you said that people are not forgiving or supportive, but you gotta, Ramonica always says, you gotta find your tribe. You gotta find those people that you are called to who need your services. So you're not called to everybody. It's just you defining, because she even said to me, I was like, well, I want to help all the women, but I'm not, that's not it. I'm called to 40 and older. I know who I'm called to. Now there are some places that I may have a 20-year-old or I may have a 70-year-old, but my market is 40 and 50-year-old women. And so I found my tribe and I'm embracing it. And so those are the people who are going to support you once you identify who they are.
Yeah, and for me, Ramonica, I feel like I'm in a good spot. I'm in a great spot with what I do. I enjoy my job. I'm creative, but the thing that I think about is doing the things that I want to do. And even though I'm comfortable and I'm in a good spot, my mind is always thinking and that I could do more and I can be more. And so for me, worrying about, the world and how they're going to perceive me, is not as important as me being true to myself and putting my thoughts out there and the things that I think about and I write about. Otherwise, if I never did that, I would always stay conflicted. I would do a good job and I'm comfortable in what I'm doing, but sometimes being uncomfortable is where the growth happens, and that's what I want to challenge myself, to to grow and to be more. And it just so happens that I have a talent that I can share as well.
Yes, so good. Ah, y'all are amazing. I love it. I love it. Okay, so listen. All right, so let us start to prepare to land the plane just a little. So I'll do another round of this, that I'm sure, because you guys have been an amazing group of ladies to work with and be in partnership with. So, for someone who is watching and wondering if this is for them, if you will share what your takeaway was, and in that moment also share how they can connect with you. So why should they take this, and then let them know how to connect with you? And go.
I started off, well, how they could connect with me, Shamiko Barron, is via Shamiko Barron, my Facebook page, or New Minds Mentorship Program. I'm also on TikTok, New Minds 17. If anybody's thinking about being a part of this particular Unleash Your Boldness, first thing I can tell you that you're not in this alone. That was one of the first things I noticed. Like, it is a tribe, there's nothing to be ashamed about. You have to be very, very vulnerable, to talk about what's going on. And many of us ladies that participated in this Unleash Your Boldness, we were helping each other, encouraging one another and providing each other with ideas. So I would say it's a good tribe and support system with other ladies and entrepreneurs like yourselves. And the funny thing is, you may think you have a weakness or you're bad at this, but somebody may can use your strength for something else. So the thing is, we have different strengths and weaknesses, and you can help one another. This group also had some assignments, some self-discovery things that we had to look into, far as our purpose and our confidence. And I can tell you that being in this, I think we've been in here 6 weeks, it's been a lot of self-discovery and just a lot of thoughts about how I view things myself. as well as my business. So that's my takeaway for fully activated woman now.
Thank you. All right, Shamiko Barron. Okay, next, Stephanie.
Okay. You can connect with me at Visionary Health Career Training Institute, and we're on Facebook as well as the internet. And being a part of this group has helped me to see myself as, like I say, like they said before, getting uncomfortable, and to listen to Ramonica. She has been such an inspiration, as well as the other women, in connecting and giving resources. And it has really been a help to me in my confidence. And like I say, and it's just been an awesome group.
Kim.
Okay. I joined the community because I was afraid that if I didn't come out of the box, that I wouldn't be successful at anything. Um, I wanted to let go of all my limiting beliefs. And I think that everyone should join the Unleash Your Boldness community, because you do need boldness in all areas of your life, not just in your business, but in your everyday life as well.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Yolanda.
Okay. You can reach me at maryk.com// Hunter, and you can reach me on Facebook, Yolanda Richardson Hunter. As far as who should do this, basically, if you're feeling stuck and you want a safe environment, that's one of the things that I really loved about the group, is that we had a very safe environment where we can talk about our dreams, our goals, and our obstacles and challenges, opportunities, and there's like no judgment. And we could be as open and as transparent as we want it to be. There was no pressure, there was no requirements. So it's basically up to you how far you want to take it for yourself. And the other thing I will say about the group is, especially for those of you who feel like you're isolated or you're alone or you just can't really communicate with someone else, is that I know for a fact that within the group, it stays in the group. I have no hesitation or reservations that anything that I've shared or anyone else has shared is going to go anywhere outside the group. That was very important to me, because once you start to peel back those layers, you never know what you're going to discover about yourself. And the great thing is that it has a very safe environment. Ramonica made sure of that we felt comfortable sharing ideas, our experiences with each other. And it was purely voluntary. So it wasn't as if someone had to pull it out of you. You're going to make the most of it for yourself, and no one's going to require you to do anything. So if you're feeling stuck and you want a safe environment and you really want to grow, I would suggest the program.
Hey,
Thank you.
Ramonica, I forgot to say how I could be reached.
Hold on.
I was so excited.
Come on, there you go.
Okay, you can reach me at Kimberly Lachey Johnson on Facebook. And my email address is me333@gmail.com. Thank you.
Perfect. So what you ladies can also do is put your contact information in the chat as well. Okay. Because I know they might not have wrote it down. So everybody don't forget to do that. And you can do it after the broadcast is over. It's gonna stay up so you can go back in and add it. Corinthia.
Hi. The person who is a jack of all trades, this group, I believe, is for you as well. I came in with a negative mindset thinking I couldn't accomplish things because I'm a jack of all trades. But this sisterhood allowed me to embrace the positive side of that. So not only just my personal life, but my business life, I was able to build my confidence. So I believe if you get stuck in that realm, this group is for you. I told my sisters, as they say, is a very safe place. You don't have to where anyone judging you. It's a no judgment zone, and you really get encouraged to do what you believe God has called you to do, and no matter what trade that you're in. You can reach me at Psalmist Corinthia Nicole on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And I also have Maddox virtual group, so you can it's also on the same social Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn as well, and TikTok.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay, Shamiko. No, I already have to. I'm sorry. I was trying to go in order on my screen. Okay. Shasta, you on the top row. Let me get you. All right.
Okay, for me, I would say the person that has thoughts inside their head, and for me, I journal a lot, and I journal a lot about the things that I would think about. But by joining this group, it made me start saying things about myself out loud. And I'm very good at talking about other people's products and being a brand ambassador for everyone else. But when someone would ask me about myself and what I do, I was never able to really put it together. And being part of this group has gotten me a little bit, well, I'm talking on Zoom live, and I've never really done that before. And so that was a little bit different. I'm used to small group interactions in person. And so being online is something different. But also through this time, I put together my material a lot faster. And the first couple of weeks, not gonna lie, I was very overwhelmed because I just knew I wanted to move fast and I wanted to just put it all out there and get it going. And through the process, I realized that I have to work my own program, and so I had to realize where I was at and reflect and revive. And now I'm at the point to renewing. And so if I can go through my own process and come out feeling renewed, then I have that confidence that I can totally share that with somebody else. And my program that I'm bringing is Healthy Movements for the Body and the Mind. And it is movements for any age group, but the real component that I'm very excited about is the emotional component. A lot of people exercise and they do different things for their external being, and looking at them, they'll have that confidence and you'll have that outer appearance, but inside they're still missing something, maybe a little bit broken, or they still have these triggers, and that is something that I can help with. Not only can we relax and find different movements that can increase your circulation and bring you more at a mind focus, but if you're wanting to go that extra step and learn about what are your emotional triggers and bring you to a whole rounded person, that's when you would contact me. And you can contact me at growthisparamount at alittleyingyang.com, and eventually just go straight to the website, alittleyingyang.com. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay. Let's see. We got 2 left. All right. Let's go. Tiffany.
Okay. So you can reach me on Facebook at Tiffany Nobles Bass or at fitfordestiny.com. For as far as the group is concerned, like what I got was I needed my butt kicked. And that's what Ramonica did for me. She kicked my butt. She reminded me, hey, you have purpose. These are the things you need to look into yourself. You need to identify those characteristics about yourself that are important. And now you need to move and take action on what you're supposed to do. And this group is going to hold you accountable to it. Now, I haven't finished everything that I said I was going to do and start, and I have to change some things around. But guess what? I am accountable to this group for what I said I was going to do. So even if I have to modify it, I still have to get it done. So if you need accountability and you need someone to get your butt in gear, then this is the group for you. Thanks.
I think, was it like session 2? It was like session 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I think everybody was like, hey, we got our butt on tonight. But I literally remember after that session, boy, everybody
It started popping off.
Let's get it. Okay. All right. There we go.
So you all can reach me here on Facebook at Pamela Bell on my personal page and also my public page, Pamela Bell. And on Instagram, it's Pastor Pamela. And I also have YouTube channel, it's Pamela Bell. My biggest takeaway also was kind of like what Tiffany was saying, the accountability. And every week we were stretched, and it was a good stretch.
Yeah.
What I appreciated about the accountability is you gave us an assignment, something that we wanted to finish in 3 weeks. And so I always wanted to build an email list and create a freebie. And I was able to get it done in 3 weeks. Really, and I created the journal, I think, in 1 week. I made an affirmation journal, finished it, and it's actually live on my page. You can download it for free. So that's what I really appreciated. And so I would say the woman who needs to be a part of this is the woman who is in a season where her comfort zone is no longer comfortable because she knows that God is calling her to more. Mm-hmm. She may not know what that more is, mm-hmm. but she knows that there's so much more that she's called to in this season. Yeah. And she's not feeling the confidence to step out into that more because without confidence, you're never going to venture out of your comfort zone. And so I encourage you, if that's you, hey, God is saying that there's more, but I need to connect with other women who are pursuing the same thing. Then this is for you. You definitely want to connect with Monica.
Okay, thank you. So as you were saying that, I literally just heard life outside the comfort zone. And I think that's a transformation, that's a journey. I think that's why life is a journey. We are designed to live life outside of the comfort zone, because to be comfortable, in my opinion, is to rely on what you know how to do, right? And you stay there comfortable. Like, well, I've always done it like this, but we are called to purpose. We're called to do amazing things. And I think Shamiko said it to that person that had that question. Hey, it's almost like you don't know how much greater you're supposed to be if you just stay good. But what if you're called to be great? And we know that we are called to be great, and it happens just one step at a time. So I want to thank you all for doing the work. I want to thank the audience for watching. If anyone watching right now, if you have any questions, or someone is actually watching the replay and you have a question for me or someone who is on the platform, just at that person and then put your question there. And I feel real confident that you are actually going to get an answer. Someone says, you all are awesome. Thank you. I agree. Yolanda, someone put in the comments, they need a Mary KCC cream. I love it. I'm here for that too. So I want to thank everybody for being here. Big round of applause to you ladies. We are just getting started. Anyone who's watching, if you're like, hey, how do I get involved? How do I find out more, about the next round of Unleash Your Boldness or anything that is coming up on the platform? Just put me in the comment and I'll definitely follow up with you. To know me is to know that if you comment, I'm going to slide over in your DM and just find out what you have going on and how I can be of service to you. I understand. I'm here to help you get out of your comfort zone, maybe kick your butt if necessary along the way, but make sure that your presence is being seen on social media so that you can stand in your power and get the profits that you were created to get. We were all created to live an abundant lifestyle. And while I would love to tell you that I'm a millionaire and that I can help all of these people, I'm simply not there yet. I'm definitely on the journey. I'm excited about the journey. And so thank you all so much for being here. Ladies, stand by as I prepare to actually close us out. Again, thanks everyone for being here tonight, and until next time.